Hey there, morbid maniacs. It's time for another spooky video. And for tonight's spooky video, I'm going to be talking all about the app Randonautica. I know this is kind of an old topic, however, I've been seeing videos resurfacing of people randonauting and weird things are happening to them. Always found this topic a little intriguing because of the fact that I have had a strange experience with it myself, so I figured I would make a video on the topic. Now, I do want to apologize if you guys can hear my air conditioner. It's really hot, guys. I'm sorry. It's hot. I have to have some form of air or I'm gonna die while I'm filming this for you all. Randonautica is an app that generates GPS coordinates to encourage its users to explore their local surroundings. It officially launched in February 22nd, 2020 and grew popular on TikTok during the global pandemic. People were using the app to explore, get out of their homes, and shy away from quarantine. The app will ask you to set a specific intention, such as paranormal or abandoned. It will then use a random number generator that allows it to pick a coordinate within a set radius. It generates points called attractors, voids, and anomalies. You are to travel to the location in which it gives you and try to find something in your physical environment which leads back to your intention. The creators of the app claim that it uses human consciousness and quantum mechanics. Basically, your mind and what you're thinking on will manifest into your physical reality. Many find it to be a form of manifestation and quantum tunneling. A lot of those who have used the Randonautica app have claimed that it did in fact manifest their thoughts. For example, users will use the intention of finding something blue, and then while randonauting, they will stumble upon a blue feather. Many believe that the app holds supernatural and metaphysical properties. Many strange and unsettling things have happened to the users of this app. A lot of people report being led to uncanny, out-of-place objects which are set in the middle of nowhere, such as a gas can with a hammer sticking out of it, or a small pillow nailed directly to a tree in a lone forest. Users frequently find themselves in dangerous, sticky situations after using the app. It often leads them to abandoned structures, forgotten villages, dark alleyways, remote fields, or underground bunkers. Many have reported unexpectedly bumping into a lone person who is in the middle of an empty field in the middle of nowhere at nighttime. Countless players have reported stumbling onto strange, eerie people in the middle of nowhere, having strange interactions such as people staring at them, standing real still, or acting erotically, and being placed in unsettling situations. Now, the most famous experience that happened with Randonautica was in June of 2020, when a group of teenagers in Seattle, Washington were using the app. They set their intention as travel. They would be led to a beach, directly to a suitcase which had washed ashore. Now, this suitcase was very sketchy. It had a very foul odor permitting from it, and so these teenagers called the police. It was later found that inside of the suitcase was human remains, and the police actually confirmed this. And one video showed a person panicking because with their naked eye they could see someone standing at the rear of their vehicle. However, whenever they looked in their rear view camera, there was nothing there. And many people believe that Randonautica is connected to human trafficking or even the dark web, suggesting that the app is a front for a dangerous organization or hackers to hijack the GPS coordinates. and set up traps or send the user to illicit activity. Now, this reminds me of my experience with Randonautica. So at the time, I was still with my ex-boyfriend, and I don't think we were living together just yet. We were actually staying at his apartment. I was staying at his apartment for the night, and I had downloaded Randonautica. Now, this was in the middle of 2020, so of course the whole COVID pandemic was going on, and I was bored and I just wanted to see what the app was like. So I downloaded it. I believe I set in an intention like paranormal or spooky or something like that. You know, it gave me a location, however, I never actually followed through with it. So I didn't think anything of it. I closed the app out. Then it was like midnight, and I told him, I was like, do you want to go for a walk? I know it's late. I know it's kind of in a bad part of town, but do you want to go for a walk? I figured since I had him there with me, like, you know, I would be okay. We went for a walk. Everything seemed fine, and then we turned on this corner of the street that was just right up the road from his apartment. There was no one around. It was like dead of night. No one was around. Then all of a sudden, this SUV comes out of nowhere, and it starts revving its engine as we're walking. It's behind us. It's revving its engine as if it's gonna just plow on top of us. And so I look at him and I'm like, do you wanna, you know, move over to the side to get out of the way? And then this SUV kind of, it speeds up, and then it starts going really slow as like it's following behind us, okay? We get to the end of these buildings that were there with like these stores and restaurants and stuff in it. We're getting ready to turn the corner to go to his apartment, and this SUV parks right there. They roll down their window, and I can see the silhouette of a person. And I don't know if this person was like whistling at me, or if they were saying something, but I couldn't fully make out what they were saying. And at this point, I was starting to get nervous and freak out. This is really sketchy. This person's trying to abduct me or whatever. I didn't really know what was going on. We started to hurry around the corner to where we were around, you know, like homes and stuff, where if something were to happen, people will be able to see us. We're walking, and then the car just zooms past us. Like, they just speed out of there. And then thankfully nothing happened after that. But needless to say, I ended up deleting that app because I truly believe with all of my heart that that incident was connected to the app, and because I downloaded it. I don't want nobody to come for me, so please don't come for me for saying this. These are just theories, but I strongly believe that that app has something dark to do with it. That's all I'm gonna say. It has something dark to do with it. I don't know what it is, but I definitely don't think that it's just an app. And I did make a video on this before, so if you are a returning subscriber to my channel, you probably already heard this story. The whole bringing up of this app just brought back my experience, and I wanted to share it for new subscribers that I might have. Theories state that focusing on negative thoughts cause the app to manifest dangerous, unsettling, or paranormal encounters into the physical world. So there is my little video on the Randonautica app. Have you guys ever did Randonautica yourself, and did you experience anything freaky? I would love to know in the comments below. What do you guys think of my experience? Do you think that it was something to do with the app, or do you think that it was some sort of a coincidence? I don't know. I strongly believe that it was connected to the app. I strongly believe that if I did not have him there with me, I could have been abducted. So it's just really freaky to think about. I would never probably use that app ever again. I know curiosity gets the best of you sometimes, and it sounds like fun, but in all honesty, a lot of creepy shit has happened with people using that, and I honestly would never probably touch it again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big ol' thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Become a morbid maniac. Also, be sure to hit that bell notification. That way you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.